Paul Pogba is back, and so are Manchester United. Pogba returned from nearly 2 months out with a damaged hamstring to score one and make another as United got back to their impressive early season form. Just for good measure, Romelu Lukaku ended his own goal drought with an emphatic finish for the fourth. Oh, and to really make it a memorable night, Zlatan Ibrahimovic got back into action with the final 13 minutes of a game which turned into a stroll. It had threatened to be anything but when Dwight Gale had drilled the tune ahead on 14 minutes. Jacob Murphy fed the overlapping DeAndre Yedlin down the right, and when his low pullback had Victor Lindelof sliding to the floor as he tried to put the brakes on, Gale swept it in off the far post. United were again caught napping when Jonjo Shelvey hit a pass on the spin that Kevin De Bruyne would have been proud of, but this time Murphy's skidding low strike was just wide of the upright. United, with Pogba at the heart of most of their possession, may have seen a lot more of the ball but were hardly peppering the Toon goal with shots. Lukaku had stabbed one wide at the near post, then couldn't get over a Lindelof cross, but then 8 minutes before the break they did finally level it. Pogba, not surprisingly, was at the heart of it, tying Isaac Hayden in knots before standing one up for Anthony Martial to nod down and into the corner. Then an Ashley Young cross skimmed off Joselu's head and just over his own crossbar as the Toon threatened to crumble, and a minute before the break they did. Young floated another inviting cross to the far post and Chris Smalling, still loitering from a corner, headed in. Still, Newcastle could have leveled it by half-time, Hayden dancing through only for David De Gea to block, and then Matt Ritchie's follow-up flew wide off Gale's knee. That was as good as it got for the Toon. For 10 minutes after the break it was all but game over, Lukaku floating one to the far post, Marcus Rashford nodding back, and Pogba scoring from a yard. Pogba was making his way to the tunnel after being subbed when Lukaku bulldozed his way into the box to blast the fourth before Ibrahimovic made his bow for the final few minutes.